Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizzano, and today is another episode of the world famous, the University of Love, the best podcast, ladies and gentlemen, and 1, 2, 3 galaxies. Alright? Well, you and I, we just call this show Online Marketing Moves, and we are coming to you live today. Today is Friday, January the 28th, 2022 at the time of this recording. All right, ladies and gentlemen, come on in. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about something that is, as usual, very important. We are going to talk about pain, turning pain into motivation. Ladies and gentlemen, I say that because this week has been one rough week as far as me going to work, me going to the job that I cannot wait to get rid of. I am at home recording podcasts, shooting a couple of videos, writing people about the copywriting, freelance copywriting. I enjoy that. And then when it rolls around, I'll give you a scenario in my house. I do all that stuff in the afternoon. I feed my daughter, yada yada yada, and then we normally lay down around 5:30. Takes a little nap, and then about 7:30, I'm looking at my wife and I say, well, I guess I gotta go in. And my wife will say, yeah. And I say, well, I'll be back sometime. Monday, I drove to work, and I was just so annoyed. I said they were taking too long. It was like an hour. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go back home. I went back home, watched the movie with my wife. Tuesday, I didn't do a whole lot. Wednesday, haven't done a whole lot. And today, I was trying to do a little work, and for some reason it was just hitting me like a pain. A pain was coming over me that I just couldn't do anymore. And I said, tap, tap, tap. I got to tap out today. It's not. I said, this has been a bad week. And I was thinking about it on my way home, and I'm saying, man, this week has been, as far as the trucking thing, it's been a bad week, but it has been a great week for my business. All right, because we have gotten things done. We have taken care of business. We are in the midst of getting clients, getting our first client together, all that stuff. It's going well, and it's something that I thought about today when I was driving home. I said, I'm starting to have the pains of working this, driving the truck and stuff. It's really starting to get to me. Not physically, but mentally, it's a pain. It's a pain in me tookish. And I got to thinking, what can I do about this pain? You know what I can do about this pain, ladies and gentlemen? What you can do about the pains you might have if you had to keep going to the job that you really, there's nothing wrong with the job, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with the career you taking. But at some point, sometimes you just get tired of doing that. You want to do something else. I've been at the trucking game for 16 years, and I was on the road for a good majority of that. So for me, it feels like I've been doing this for 25 years, but I know it's only been 16. But I've been up and down the highway, all around the highway, wintertime, summertime, springtime, does not matter, But I say all that just to say, I'm against the wall, and I'm like, I can't do it, and it's a pain. Now it's a mental pain, but how am I gonna get past this? What am I gonna do to get past this? I'm going to do more. Okay, I have decided to go to the store, and downstairs I have an office, and in the office there's no really room for the baby to sit, for my daughter to sit. And so I'm going to go to the store, get her a little chair for downstairs in the office, and we're going to spend a lot of time in that office, because the more work that I do, the better off I will be. It's just the nature of the beast. And it's the same for you. If you have a pain, if you have something that you're just like, I do not want to do this anymore, I do not want to be here anymore, then the thing you can do is double down, work fast, work smart, and get out as soon as possible. It's for your own good, It's for your own health, Sometimes you have to shotgun these things and speed it up a little bit, and that's okay. People will still respect you if you speed things up a little bit, And sometimes you need a fire under your backside to get you really going, Sometimes you need, like, it was one year I was watching the Falcons played in a championship game, and the Falcons, they faced Green Bay, and they had some pain, because I remember before they played Green Bay in the playoff game, Green Bay beat them like 40-something to 8. Something like that. It was very embarrassing. And the Falcons, they came back. They came back that game. They got their revenge. I'm sure for them it was a pain point. I'm sure for people like Matt Ryan, it probably was definitely a pain point, because I'm pretty sure he was tired of people always talking about, well, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? So he beat them pretty bad, and I'm sure he was quite motivated that week, and so sometimes you want to beat somebody real bad. Sometimes you just want to, what am I trying to say? It's like the job. I want to get out of there bad, I'm ready to go. I'm at the level where now I'm like, all right, my business, it comes first. So I'm at that level, and I'm like, all right, now we need to quickly transition. What can I do? I can double down on my work inside the business. We can do more marketing, more podcasting, shoot videos. We can do a whole lot more, get more clients. We can do all that stuff. We have to do it quickly. If you give yourself an hour, let's say you, and this is for the people that seem like they, can't manage time. Let's say if I gave you 15 minutes to write a poem, or if I gave you 3 hours to write a poem. If I gave you 15 minutes, by the time I come back in the room, you would be done with the poem. 15 minutes, of course, we love them and everything, but in 15 minutes you will be done with that poem, right? Because you only have 15 minutes. And that's just, sometimes the time you have is the time you have, and the faster you get things done, the better off you will be, And so you take the pain, you take the pain that you might feel, you take the pain that you might have, you take the frustration that you might have, and you turn that into something special. You turn that into something good. You work that, You don't let it simmer. You go, all right, this is my motivation. Let me get going. I only got 10 minutes to finish this thing. I'm gonna take 10 minutes and finish the thing. You got 10 minutes to write an email. You got 5 minutes to write an email. I guarantee you, if you said, hey man, 8 minutes to write an email, you would write an email in 8 minutes. Hey, it doesn't matter if it's the best or not. You will get it done. That's one thing that we have to get over. Is a lot of us are trying to be perfect in this whole thing. Perfection is not attainable. There's only one perfect person. That's the Lord, and he might not be perfect. So, other than that, the rest of us, we're not so perfect, and it's all right. It's not a big deal, but possible. You want to be as quick as possible, and you want to let that pain, feel that pain, let that pain seep in. A lot of times we try to run away from pain. A lot of times we try to say, "Oh, it's okay. No pain, no pain." But hey, man, no pain, no gain. And I know sometimes, even on this program, I sometimes I'm like, when I talk, sometimes I'm like, it's too positive. Everything ain't gotta be all positive all the time. Like sometimes, if you like today, I'm highly motivated because by March, April, I want to really get out of it. You know what I mean? Like I want to be here doing my thing on a regular basis. I don't want to have to be driving to work and working part time and all this blah 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 blah. No. We're going to double down on things that we're doing. We're going to do more. But you can do more. How much more? We all know that. I know that. You know that. You can do more. There's more to do. And so, ladies and gentlemen, go out there, be your best self. Fight the inner battle within yourself, and everything will come out A-OK. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Rosano. That is it for the Lousy Driver Podcast. We will be back tomorrow with the all-new episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, my name is Tony Rosano. Thank you for listening, and good night. Or good day.